Hey everyone, welcome to day 86 of the 1000 Days of No Code Challenge. Yesterday, we learned how to guide our users towards creating a stronger password using password strength indicators in Bubble. But let's face it, just telling them to use stronger password isn't always sufficient. We can give them guidelines as to how do they make password stronger, like using a special character, use a capital letter, use a small letter, use a number, and so on, so forth. That's why today we'll take one step further and set a clear password policy in Bubble, enforcing everyone to follow the guidelines. By implementing this, we will ensure every user creates strong, secure passwords that meets the necessary standards. Now let's see what is password policy. So in the previous video, we had added password strength, and we could make the password strong by just making it like very long, right? And we could just make the password strong with adding too many characters. Yep. But let's see how password policy can help us. And for that, let's go to settings. Let's go to general, and you have a field here which can define the password policy. And you have a checkbox here which says define a password policy. Tick this box and it'll ask you what should be the minimum password length. Let's give it as 8. Requires a number, yes or no. So I'll take this. Requires a capital letter, take this. Requires a non-alphanumeric character, take this. So what we are saying is we need the password to be of 8 characters long minimum. We need a number in that password. We need a capital letter to be included, and we also need a non-alphanumeric character, which is like special characters. Let's see how this works on the preview mode. So now when I go here and refresh the page, let's say I'll add a few characters. Email, let's use ABCD plus 1 2 3 4 5 or with 7.com. Name can be testing. Password. Okay. Phone number something. And I don't remember what is this. But okay, let's select some date. And then I've given some password. I'll click on this, I'll click on register. So the password is not valid. Bubble checks if the user has entered the password which matches the policy that we have set in the settings. But how will the user know what is the password policy that we have? So for that, we can add a text and inform the user how the password should be set. Come on, password should be of minimum 3 characters. It should have a number. It should have capital letter. And it should also have a special character. Now we will just increase the length of this. Increase this to 30. So all of this comes in a line. Now with this, and just to show that these are different pointers, we can add some notation here. We can also slightly increase this width from 330, 330 to 350, 70. Now the user knows what is expected from them when they are setting the password. It will be even nicer for the user if we are telling them what condition is not passed and what is passed. So for that, what we can do is add a group, and this could be called password policy check. Within this group, we will add buttons with no background, but it can be icon and label. Icon can be circle with minimum 8 characters, and of course the icon color should be dark so that it is visible. We don't need a height of 44, we can make it as 25. We can remove the padding, and we can also make the icon size slightly smaller, maybe 16. Font size can also be just about 13, and this can be just 400. Okay, now we can add a condition here, which is input register passwords value. You can check for number of characters is greater than or equals to 8. Then we will change the icon to checkbox something like this. And we will also change the icon color to, let's say, green. So it will look something like this. Now we will add copy. Now I'll copy paste this one. Of course, we can add some spacing between, let's say 3, and this can be use the capital letter. So the condition for this can be using regex format, and the way we use that is clear this up, search for password, input register passwords value, extract with regex. You can give the regex pattern as A to Z like this. Count is greater than or equals to 1. Then this is set. Let's quickly check if this both are working fine. I'm going to the preview mode, refreshing the page. And now, so when I input a capital letter, this will already show us a green tick. And when I input 8 characters, this will also turn up green. Okay, we will go to the next step where we need a number. So it's much similar to capital letter, use a number. So you can go to regex and change this from 0 to 9. So we will check this out. I'm adding a capital letter, I'm using a number, and then I'm adding a few more characters. You can see all 3 are checked. Now we will do it for special characters. I'll change this to use a special character, and the regex for this would be all the special characters added this way. Or if you want to match for any non-alphanumeric character, then you can also use it this way, right? And if the count is greater than 1, then the green tick will come in. So let's try this out. I'll have the same details added here. Name is 5, phone number, some characters, and let's say this is the date, and I'm going to add password with capital letter, with a number, with a special character, and a few more characters. Okay, you can see all of this ticked with green mark, and the password strength is also very strong. We can use either of this, either the password policy with these indications or this one over here. I would say password policy with these indications would be a better choice, but it's up to you. And I'll click on I agree to the terms and conditions and click on register. I should not have any issue right now. Okay, so it says the email is already in use. That's the only issue that we couldn't think of. So I'll click on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and click on register, and there you go. I am logged in without the issue. This is how you set the password policy, and this is how you allow the users to see what is expected when they set the password. And with that, every user will follow strong security standards while creating their password. By enforcing these policies, you have made every user's account more secure while also enhancing the trustworthiness and professionalism of your app. Take some time to test these policies on your app and refine them to fit your requirement. And that's all from me for today, and I will see you in the next one.